Hello guys, it's me. I am here, not like the big man, and technically in this video I am just playing MM2, or for you fancy folk, Murder Mystery 2. I will have a win counter and a lose counter in either corner, and let's get this show on the road.
So basically in this first round I was just trying to provoke the sheriff to shoot.
More so I was just trying to get the sheriff to shoot, but as you can see, that didn't work. Hello, did I mention that in the intro that I would be narrating a lot? Well, I am. So basically the guy that's following me, that guy ends up sticking to the end, and I had heebie-jeebies, and it ended up being this guy. I was pretty freaked out, and I basically hid. It's the only thing you can do in a situation where your heart is beating out of your chest and your eyes are bulging out and your palms are sweating and your arms are hurting. So yeah, and I do have to say, in this little end part, I was really mad. I was mad. So basically right now I realized I couldn't climb the ladders in this part of the map. I was freaked out because I was innocent, which meant the other two that were in the server were the murderer and sheriff. I didn't know when the sheriff would be dead. I didn't know who the murderer was. Basically, it was the Fox guy. Fox man. If I sound really awkward while I'm doing this, it's because I don't have a script for this part. I'm just saying what comes to mind. And yeah, so basically I was collecting a lot of coins for this round. Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of yes during this because, again, I'm saying this off the top of my mind. I ended up getting about 39 coins before the round ended. This scared me. Because in my opinion, he just almost tried to shoot my face off, and he's chasing me down, and also I didn't realize he was there. And if I'm gonna be honest, while watching the footage the second time over, I was like, dude, why were you shooting me? I could have killed you if I wanted to. And something like that. Yeah. I was really confused why he was shooting at me because, one, there was only 3 people in the server, including myself and him. 2, if I was the murderer, I would have killed him at this point. And 3, yeah. That made me mad because I walked through that coin and it didn't give it to me. Also, this is a Fox guy. Yeah, he's really nice. If I'm gonna be honest, this was the round that really got my heart pumping. Mostly because I hate being murderer. And the person that was the sheriff wasn't Fox, and they were just being really weird. And it was very confusing. Like, my heart was hurting so bad. And I was trying to act like I would normally do, but it's kind of hard. Also, this is whenever I thought, like, dude, is Fox Ian the bot or something? Because I've never heard anyone say, alright guys, I'm innocent, let's fight this. What? Also, I was kind of sad that I was still on haste, because if I'm going to be honest, X works so much better for this kind of play. So yeah, I basically camped until he came over, and then I tried to set him, he shot the wall, and then I killed him. And then I climbed the ladder and I killed him, of course. But, yippee. Also, I don't do a dance whenever I kill someone. It's weird in my opinion. In this round, Fox made a really good sacrifice. Also, he does say, again. And I'm surprised I didn't notice it way quicker with the other dude. I don't remember what his name was. But with him, I was like that slow turn right there. And then him walking up to the wall. Why didn't I immediately see it? He was the murderer. I'm so mad at myself for being so stupid. Like, again. Also, I don't know how I missed that. normally have pretty good aim for being on mobile. Also, I do watch patterns and stuff. With this, I was just gambling. I was going for it. I'm surprised I got the win here, because he was so close. But yeah, again, I don't dance. And then here, right here, where the other guy left, and it was just me and Fox. That's when I knew I would be killing him over and over and over and over again, mostly because he was level 40, I was level 100, and I am, if I'm going to be honest, kind of a sweat. I try not to spam jump, and I try not to hide and camp too much. I really do, but it's hard for me. So basically in this round I was murderer, and I did end up corner camping, unfortunately. It did get me a win though. In my opinion, I really didn't deserve it, because corner camping's not good. Now most of the other times that I'm murderer, I just end up coming upon him. And yeah, the reason why I got the GG sign out earlier was because I was like, good game, bro, good game. Yeah, this is when I finally changed to X-ray. And yeah, basically it's the rest of it's just me waiting. Again, I really don't think I deserved this win, because corner camping's not a good thing in my opinion. Although I do it a lot. Basically with this one I was very antsy, mostly because if he hadn't shot me in time, I would have won. Because I swear on God, I hit him in the face. Like, it's crazy. I don't have really good aim with throwing the knife. So that was me wasting his shot, and then boom. See that? Like, I'm gonna have editing me zoom in on that right now. Zoom in. Thank you. Alright, so in this round I was sheriff, and in the beginning, I was like, dude, quit it, shoo, flash, shoo, go away, thank you. And yeah, it is another win though, of course. Although I did do something that I never thought I'd ever do in this one. Other than winning. I always think I'm gonna win, because I don't know. But yeah. I missed that shot. That made me a little red in the cheeks. I basically just stood there for a while. And then I saw him peeking around the corner, and of course I went back around. And then I went there, and then I just done a little jig. And he threw a knife there. So I ran. And then I went down, because my instincts. And then I hid there. I don't know why I hid there. That's the thing. I've never hid there before. The first and only time I hid there was whenever I started playing the game. It's weird. Yeah. And then basically I just waited here until I felt like it was safe. Then I ran out. And then I looked, I checked, I saw him throw a knife, I shot, he threw another knife, and then and again, this is when I started tweaking, I think. I don't know, I'm tweaking right now. Look at this amazing transition, though. Like, how do I do that? Also, this round kind of confused me a little bit. Mostly because of what he done, which really makes me think he was a bot. Like, most definitely. He was so weird. Genuinely. This had my heart pumping like no other day. Mostly because my phone glitched for a second. This, I was being smart. I was using my brain. my big beef brain, and I won. I got every last cent in their retirement fund. Yeah, this is why I started tweaking. Yeah. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but in this one, I was pretty happy. So I did a cool little jig. Then I ran, because, of course, you're supposed to run with guns. What else are you supposed to do? I don't know if I'm supposed to blur that, but I will.
Not.
I don't know what I was doing here. I was doing my cute little jig. Then I turned my camera slightly, and I saw a knife in the box, and I was like, oh my god, he's right behind me. I didn't know he was right behind me. He sounded like he was to my left in front of me. Also, that lag. Also, something that I found out about him is that whenever I run all the way down to one end and I run all the way back, he decides that it's safe, and then he comes down and I shoot him. And then I win, of course. And then I tweak. Because, yeah. Smile. Also, I have a feeling he was trying to rage bait me, because I don't know how many times I had to tell him to stop going on my head, because genuinely it makes me mad. Also, in this one, this is one of the murder rounds where I just came across him. Yes, I did wait at a corner for a second. Not this time, not this corner. It was me using my X-ray and then coming over to this one, and then waiting here for him to come around instead of being a brave person walking around the corner and stabbing him. And tweak, my child. Also, what's your guys' opinions on the global chat? I personally hate it. Mostly because there's nothing to turn it off. It really just makes me mad because it's constantly having the chat thing, and I'm like, oh, hey, someone's trying to talk to me. And I realize, no one's trying to talk to me. Everyone in the server hates me. And yeah. Also, this really spooked me in this round. Mostly because I didn't realize he was right there. I thought he was, like, down below. Like, that, I done full body jump for that. And I started tweaking a little. Like that, I should have hit that. I was trying to get to the second level in this part, but oh well. And then I do a little twirl, and I lead him into here, and then he follows. And then I try to shoot him, and I wait for him to come. And then I try to shoot him again, and I wait. And then I think he's lagging, and then I try to shoot him, and then my gun finally shoots, and then I run, and then I win. Who told me to be so sure that I would win in this round? What did I sound so sure that I was gonna win? I lost. In this round, I had high hopes to redeem myself, hopefully. I can't remember if I won or lost, so I'm not going to say anything about that. I did get scared right there. Okay, I won on this round. Yeah. This scared me. I was like, oh! And I killed him. And I tweaked a bit, and then I saw the weird spinning coin, and I was like, whoa! If I'm going to be honest, I voted for House 2, and I was talking about how it's best to be murderer in House 2 and not sheriff. Yeah, I jinxed myself a little there. And I was like, dude, get away from me. Get away, 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 get away. Go. Go away. Yeah, that's when he knew I wasn't playing. I was shooting a real gun at his family and loved ones. I had them tied up in my basement with his future wife and kids, crying all snotty-nosed. Wah, wah, wah. All that I was hearing. And then I shot him and I tweaked, and then I was happy. To be honest, I was really anxious in this round. My heart was pumping through my chest. And yeah, I was mostly a round of waiting, when in reality, I ran directly into the room he was in. I don't know how I done that, and how he didn't shoot me. But low-key scared me really bad, and then he started tweaking. Because tweak. For this round, I felt really bad because he had said, I'm just really bad at the game, or something like that, and after that, I was like, okay, and that didn't work, and I was like, alright, and then that happened, and then I realized I didn't have a weapon, and I was scared, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna disconnect, I'm gonna reset. I don't know why I reset, and I was like, oh my god, please, I need to add him as a friend, and then I didn't leave, and I kept trying to add him as a friend, and then I tried to tell him I disconnected, and then I disconnected, and that's the end.